This year, the trucking industry is celebrating 5 decades of innovation at the Mid-America Trucking Show. Joining us today from the show to discuss how breakthrough technology from Truckstop.com is helping to ease the country's supply chain strain is tech expert Paul Hockman. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, Paul, what are some of the trends you're hearing about at the Mid-America's Trucking Show?
I'll tell you what. First of all, what you do see, I'm in Louisville at the trucking show, which is one of the biggest trucking shows in the world. And when you walk onto the floor of the convention, what you see is what you expect. In other words, not a trend, something that you've seen for maybe 50 years or more. And that is huge, beautiful trucks, lots of heavy metal, lots of chrome. There are old trucks that have been converted to look like hot rods, all kinds of beautiful, flashy, shiny stuff to look at, but that's what you would expect. The trends are almost invisible, but it is a layering on of technology so that all these huge trucks can move around more efficiently and can address these huge supply chain problems that we've all been hearing about. So the trends are high tech layered on top of very traditional heavy metal.
Ooh, and could you tell me about Truckstop.com and how they're helping businesses?
Sure. Truckstop.com is a great example of that layering on of technology. Truckstop.com is a platform. It's a software clearinghouse. Now, anybody, and that may sound sort of fancy, but really, anybody who's ever shopped for a car and compared prices in dealers, they've used a platform. They've looked at a platform. Anybody who's looked at, try to compare hotel room prices in a city they want to go visit, they've looked at a platform. Well, Truckstop.com is a platform for truck drivers, shippers, brokers, all the people who put the ride and the load together. And they've been doing that for Truckstop.com, so they've been doing it for 25 years. The brand new news here at the convention is that there's a new app called Truckstop Go, which actually puts all the power of that platform in the driver's hands. So the driver, who you may not know, doesn't get paid if their truck is empty, does not get paid if they're sitting still. They can now look at an app and make sure that every minute of their desired working day is getting paid. So that's a brand new trend here at the truck show.
Yeah, very innovative. And earlier you mentioned the country's supply chain challenges. How are truck drivers leveraging mobile apps to help with that?
Their mobile apps in the palm of their hand. It's sort of like putting their operation, they're mobilizing their operation. So basically, when a driver has an empty load and wants to be filled, say I'm in Louisville and I want to go to Atlanta, I've been told I have a load to bring there. Well, as I said, an empty truck means they're not getting paid. They want to maximize the chances there's a load waiting in Atlanta where they're going to go deliver their load. In their phone, in the app, Truckstop Go, they look at all the brokers who are offering loads and they compare. By swiping right, they can go to a broker they like who's offering the best deal. That takes a second. And then they can maximize the chances that there's a load waiting for them. And they see, oh, there's a load in Atlanta. This broker's offering the best deal. Swipe right. Now that load is booked. The second they get there, they offload their first load, they unload the new one, and now they've spent the least amount of time not getting paid. They've gotten home faster so that they can spend more time with their family. They spent less on fuel costs. $30,000 to $60,000 a year is average fuel costs. They can lower that cost. So all those things benefit from that mobile app.
Oh, just want to ask, and what does the future look like for the trucking industry?
The future is more drivers. Simply put, there are about 100,000 too few drivers for all the demand out there. So the future is going to, this mobile app I just described. One of the reasons there aren't as many drivers is that they didn't have the mobile app before, meaning that these prospective drivers assumed they wouldn't get paid fast, assumed they'd be waiting around. We've all heard about Long Beach and the challenges faced there and truck drivers in what they call detention, waiting for days. They're not getting paid. Well, the app lowers the chances of that happening. So the future is more drivers being attracted by technology that allows them to get paid faster, spend less time, and be back with their family. That's the future, is more drivers because of the technology.
All righty, keeping things innovative in the trucking industry. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And for more information, visit Truckstop.com.